Midday, Kentucky. Everyone, I'm just tucking the suit in because I was just telling everyone, since we did that segment, was it last week where we had Chick-fil-A on?
Oh, yes.
Oh, yeah, I love Chick-fil-A.
I'm slightly addicted to going to Chick-fil-A every day now.
Well,
really
not
is.
every day. I had to break the news to you Sunday. Troy called me and said, I'm on the way to Chick-fil-A. I'm like, you're going to be sorely disappointed, my friend. They're closed on Sunday.
I know, but I can't tell you how much of a spin that put me because I had my whole routine planned out.
Yeah.
I went for coffee, and I thought, oh, well, I'll get my coffee.
Yeah.
Then I go over to Starbucks and get my iced tea, which I drink later on. And then, I know, I had it all worked out. And
Were
I
you
was-
like beating on the door?
So I'm sorry, I'm starting to feel a little bit chubby again.
Well, the Cobb salad's not too fattening. That's
Yeah,
a
but I'm
good,
addicted.
healthy little thing.
Darling, I'm addicted to the honey and mustard
the
dressing.
The Chick-fil-A
So
sauce.
whatever I put on there, I then
Suck
eat
it out of the container?
I'm so embarrassed to tell you all that, but it is.
It
it's
is
Very
life.
good, yes.
Tasty,
It's very
it is.
good.
Because
It
you
is.
introduced me to the Chick-fil-A breakfast, which I said do not ever go over there again and bring me back the breakfast. Because I can't have 3 meals a day from Chick-fil-A. I just can't.
Yes, you
Okay,
can.
I know. The fries. I'm sorry. I'm giving Chick-fil-A free plugs here. I don't need to.
I love them.
They're not normal fries.
Milkshakes?
The what?
The milkshakes.
No.
Have you tried the,
chocolate
sweet and
chip cookies?
sour
Look, you'd
Polynesian
think I
sauce?
live there now because I'm getting quite hefty. But anyway, how are we all? You had a haircut and colour yesterday.
I
like
had it on Friday.
I didn't
after the
even
show.
notice it yesterday. Well, what have you
I
done
don't
different
know.
today?
I didn't curl it back. I kind of kept it down a
Oh,
little
that's
bit, curled
what's
it
different.
under. Yeah, just tried a little different.
Ah, see, I'm a good husband.
Yeah.
I notice these things. It's like, yeah, whatever.
2 days later.
Okay, I wanted to ask you a question. You both went to university here in America. Did you
Yes.
go to university?
Kent
Of course
State.
you did as well. And I want to just quickly touch on this. As we know, the 19 students that were actually now charged with the death of the 19-year-old Timothy Piazza. Now, the group of young men who are all brothers of the Beta Theta Phi fraternity are facing charges that range from involuntary manslaughter and aggravated assault to reckless endangerment and tampering with evidence.
Wow.
Now, this is very, very sad, and I wanted to ask you both, and my question is here, kids that see this, and I know some form of initiation goes on at universities. Now, you haven't been in a fraternity, have you?
Or sorority.
A sorority.
A sorority, is that what
No.
the girls' ones are
No,
called?
no.
Yeah.
So when you were at universities, did you see these sorts of things or know of them that went on in the male? And do they have them in female ones? Like these type of hazing or...
Right, right. I had definitely heard of it. Katie, I'm sure you probably had too.
I had heard of it, but more just as culturally across the U.S. I
Right.
really
Yeah.
didn't witness it.
I know more about
And
this
neither did
one,
I.
yeah.
But I don't think Greek life was really huge in my friend circle, but I think that it's more with fraternities and sororities. I think sororities have more initiation, but a lot of it is incentivized like with monetary
Right.
ways, like buying people gifts, things like that. It's not
In
hazing.
sororities.
Yeah.
In sororities.
Oh,
The
right.
fraternities
Yeah.
seem to be the ones that are more, the hazing is definitely more of an issue.
Well, my question to you is what is it about doing these that make it appealing?
That's my
You-
question
you
too,
don't know,
Troy.
like,
honestly.
I
mean,
find it...
I just think it's ridiculous. I think it needs to end, quite honestly. I mean, I just think they need to stop doing it, period. It needs to be, an illegal, process in these fraternities. Why do it? It seems like there's always 1 or 2 deaths a year related to some sort of a hazing that happened at a college campus. And that's not even mentioning the ones that are injured, through this process
Yeah.
too. Why do that? Why would I don't understand why someone would want to put themselves through that process. I wouldn't even submit to that. I
Does
would
that worry
just
you
walk
if
out.
your boys end up going into university that they will
Everything.
end up in something like this?
Yeah, everything worries me with the boys, but yeah, this especially, that's scary. It's a scary
And
thought.
we had something similar at the boarding schools, but nowhere near like this. Like this was not anything like this. And in Australia, you would be expelled.
Yeah,
Like,
well,
you would be
you
kicked
are
out.
now here. In
Oh, you
most
are?
states, it's illegal. I don't know if it says in there if hazing is illegal here in Kentucky, but in most states, it is illegal to do.
Yeah.
The kids are just doing it anyway.
Right.
But
Right.
And they all know. I mean, campus security
Yeah.
knows. You know that they know all this, but yet
But
it still goes on. They get
These
a free pass
guys
on it.
are the 18 men have now been charged. Some of them are facing up to serious, like 57 counts of, I haven't got that one exactly with me, excuse me. But like...
Well, it depends on the incident. This one, this is the same one you're bringing up. I mean, these 18 people stood by and didn't call 911.
No,
Nothing.
exactly.
So I
but
don't
some
know.
of them have been charged on 57 counts of things that went down on the night. Like, that's a lot. And I think about this, and I wonder what other kids at universities say about this, watching this go down and watching what is happening to these young men now who have now completely ruined their lives.
Oh, I think it's, I can't believe that many men would stand by and allow something like that to happen.
I hope that it scares others into not doing that, because I think those charges are right and they should be brought against someone who stands by and does nothing. But what I really hate about stories like this is it clouds the positivity that is in Greek culture, and that's fraternities and sororities and the camaraderie and the accountability that students find with that, to do well in school, to exceed socially. And we've had fraternities on here from UK,
and
I think that you're incentivized because you have to maintain a certain GPA. I think there are a lot of even though I wasn't in a sorority, there's a lot of benefits, and this just really clouds it for all of them.
It does.
Yeah.
But just to stand by and do nothing, that's the point of the, I mean, for all of those men to just stand there and do nothing to help that young
some,
boy.
12 hours later.
Shameful.
Like crazy.
Yeah.
It's crazy. And I really hope that this opens up the dialogue with parents and discussing it with their kids when they're going into university.
Yeah, because I think that it's when you get into college, it's your first taste of true self-accountability and learning what you are accountable for, stepping in and doing the right thing.
That's a good point, actually. All right, well, let's move along. I just want to get your opinions on it because it's been on my mind. Okay, so from having physically flicked through the pages of a dictionary to find out the meaning of a word, to have traveled to your local Blockbuster or to rent the films, okay? I'm taking it back, people. People who were born after the year 2000 can't just fathom some of these things.
Okay.
All right, so I thought this was a really good a stroll down memory lane.
Yes.
And a lot of them you would remember, I'm sure.
Right.
VCRs, let's bring up that first one we're looking at, VCR tape. Now, you would go to Blockbuster and grab a video, yes?
Right, yep.
Okay, and you would be charged if you didn't rewind the video.
Oh, that's right.
Do you remember that?
Oh, yes.
Yes.
And I remember as a very young kid, and this is stuck out in my head, I don't remember, I can't remember the first movie we got, but I remember my mother going ballistic when we went to the video store and it wasn't rewound and they charged like $1 or something. I can't remember, but it was crazy.
Yeah.
Here's something else as well, the CD player, okay? Now, this was, what do you call those back then?
Is that a Walkman?
Oh, that's it, thank you, a Walkman. Hello, could you imagine now having that in your pocket?
No.
It's bad enough with the iPhone 6 that came out that was twice the size of a normal phone.
That's crazy.
Right.
Yeah? Now, kids don't even know what this is. I don't know whether you know what the overhead projector is. We remember that.
Oh, yes.
Because we all had them at school. Did you have these
Oh,
at
my
school?
gosh,
Yeah.
yes. I remember this in school, them dragging that thing, and it was always clanking around, and then it would always be shaking trying to get it all set up.
And the
These still exist, though.
I
Do
think
they?
it still
Yeah.
does
Do
as
they?
well.
I don't know.
Okay, cassette tapes. What do you think of this one? Do you remember when you had to put the pencil in to tighten up the tape?
Yes, because sometimes the tape would pull out, and you'd have to. Yep.
But what a
use the
good
pencil.
way you could record your favourite top 40 hits from the radio.
Oh, yeah.
And I used to sit around on Saturday mornings and listen to, I think it was like what you guys call top 40. Do you know what I mean? Or top 100 with Ryan Seacrest. We'd press play and record every time we wanted to hear it. Oh, so stupid, Rick, really. Blockbuster video card, seriously. Who has them? But apparently they're coming back. There was a story just recently that I think it was in Alaska or somewhere, still has Blockbuster.
Do they really?
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I thought they went out of business. Are you sure?
No, I did. It was like maybe 2 weeks ago that it was a story that saying that there was still a Blockbuster store and that things were going up. But they've gone to DVDs now.
Oh, I thought they went out of business. I'm going to look that up.
No, to look it up, I swear. It was on our show.
And it was in
Or maybe
Alaska?
it was, it was somewhere. I can't remember.
Okay.
Somewhere remote.
It was somewhere in Alaska. Fairbanks or somewhere like that.
I gotta look that up.
You do have to look it up. Now, it was just a stroll down memory lane. Tell us what you think. We put that up on our Facebook page. Now, let's talk about Katie, which I find absolutely fascinating. I love online dating and the stories from that, from the dating apps and all the things that we talk about. So you've got something that's really interesting when it comes to a dating app.
Yeah, I think this is funny. But Tinder put out some research on the most swiped careers, swiped left, I think, whichever one is the one that you like, the most liked professional careers. What do you think is the most desirable career in a potential mate?
Doctor.
Okay?
Oh, do you mean what we think it is for us or for just out there?
Both.
I think vets.
Vets?
Oh, because they care about animals.
Yeah.
Okay.
No.
And I was,
Well-
I was thinking a doctor or...
Yeah.
No, that's financially, I think.
Well, so that in total, male and females swipe the most for lawyers. So we'll pop up the list here. We have lawyers, engineers, doctors, female nurses come in second. We have a list for you. But yeah, are you guys surprised that those are the most liked careers?
I thought male nurses, because if you've seen all those things that have come out on social media now, and they always have the hot nurse, and they go crazy all over the web, and you think to yourself, you know, are they talking more about that he's a nurse or he's the hot nurse?
Right, right.
Oh yeah, I
You
love
don't
those the hot nurses. Flight attendants also very popular, and engineers.
A flight, see, can I be honest with you? We talk about jealousy and things like that on the show. I don't know whether I could trust dating a flight attendant.
Really?
Yeah. Why were you?
Where's
one?
Dominic?
No,
Oh,
but that
Dominic
just
is off, I
surprises
think,
me.
visiting his girlfriend. Just finished flight attendant school. One of our camera guys. We'll have to ask him about
Well,
dating a flight
yeah.
One
attendant.
of the first things I told him when he first came, I said, "Oh, she's a flight attendant. Oh, be careful."
Really?
I know it's crazy,
I think
and
it's a
maybe I watch
sentiment
too
answer.
many movies.
Yeah.
I don't physically know anyone that has played up being a flight attendant, but
Okay.
it's just the movies and the thought of it all.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
I would love to travel like that as a flight attendant.
Really?
Yeah, I
me
would.
too. I would
would.
love it.
Yep.
Okay, so was there anything else from that?
That's pretty much it. I thought we had the list, but we don't, so let's move on.
Oh, don't be silly. Why would we have a list? Okay, well, let's talk about Adopt a Mum. This is a really beautiful story.
it really
that
is.
I saw, you saw it, and we said we had to talk about
Yep,
it,
yep.
considering it's coming up to Mum's Day.
It is. Well, and we know how hard, we all know how hard working moms, single moms are.
Exactly.
And, you know, they never get the full recognition I think that they really deserve. And so when I saw this story about Adopt a Mom, I thought, how cute is this? Okay, there is a program out of Athens, Georgia, where it's an organization called ARC, and they help support mothers, single moms that are struggling in their finances because of maybe a health scare or something like that. So for instance, there was a single mom, Joanna Hewlin, and she has 3 kids. She just moved into a new house, and 1 month later she was diagnosed with stage 4 cancer. And she immediately, had to do chemo and surgeries. She was afraid she was going to
So
get...
she was on tough times.
Yes, and so she found out about ARC, she went to them. They helped her not only through this difficult time financially, they helped her stay on her feet, but also on Mother's Day, they called her and said that they had a special gift for her that she needed to pick up. She went in and an anonymous donor gave her a bouquet of flowers and a card, and with just talking to her and telling her how much she's appreciated, and that they love her and to keep working hard and they're, and whatnot. So it's a way for people to actually donate money to this organization and be able to adopt a single mom for Mother's Day specifically, to be able to have a
I love that.
bouquet and a card and all of that. It's so sweet.
So you don't have to be living in Georgia to donate.
You do not have to be
Yeah.
in Georgia to donate, and we'll have the information too up on the screen at the end. But it just was, here's the information, and it's called athensarc.org, Adopt a Mom.
I love that.
And
I love
or
this
you
story,
can call
Lisa.
706-548-8155, and all of these
You're
proceeds.
having trouble reading that?
Yeah, I was.
Close one eye.
Well, my eyes are burning today.
Well, I think I've got an eyelash stuck
I
in
think
mine.
it's allergies or something. My eyes are burning. But also, the money that's donated does not go to the cost of purchasing the flowers, because they have sponsors that are taking care of all of the flowers and the
okay.
cards and all of that. All of the money, 100% of the proceeds, go to helping support these parents, these mothers, during difficult times. So I just thought it was awesome.
Well, I've got a funny story to lead after that, but we'll talk about it tomorrow on Table Talk, because it was actually It's actually very good. I liked it very much. Hey, after the break, you have an avid diet soda drinker. Stick around to hear what our doc on call has to say about the effects these drinks can have on our body. I love a diet drink.
I know.
I know.
Back up to this